Alrighty, we are back. Hey everyone, we had the most monumentous break ever known to man. It was so fulfilling. But we're back now. So, yeah, Graham, why don't you take it away?
As you guys can see on the Roll20, I've drawn a crude map.
Alright, let me just poop.
Specifically that I said I wasn't going to do.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yep.
I remember saying at the time, you sure that's not going to happen?
I lied.
Right.
You can see down here at the bottom, that kind of square room is where you came downstairs from.
Oh, okay, I see.
And the kind of hallway that sprouts off of that is the fake sarcophagus that Bafar then opened,
So this part
revealing
here?
a long corridor. And when you open that secret passageway, presumably on the other side is just a slab of stone. And what you see there are two very surprised goblins.
I surprise attack the first one with my sword.
Well, slow down.
I throw my shield on my back at them. Surprising them even further.
I go into a dwarven rage.
The two goblins are dressed crudely. They've got kind of leather vests on, wielding swords of all things, a bit advanced for goblins, some would say. They also have shields, and the shields have on them paintings of red hands. And
Surprise attack still.
okay, we can roll for initiative, see what happens.
It's a bit hard considering the marching order. How much room do we have in the hallway?
10 feet.
So easily enough that you can move around people?
2 abreast.
Alright. Cool. I like it. Yeah, let's roll for initiative.
So initiative, you add the speed of your action, whatever
Yep.
that's going to be.
Yeah,
So there is no surprise round.
Well, possible. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm going to go roll for surprise then.
Okay. What do I roll for surprise?
And then I'll do it.
Okay.
What do you roll?
I'll do it.
Well, you can roll for surprise if you want. D10.
D10. So everyone roll a D10?
No, just one person.
Alright, yeah. We'll let
You do it.
Yeah,
Me?
this person.
Use your real physical dice. Graham,
Okay.
I trust you.
Oh, you didn't surprise them. What a surprise.
No, you didn't surprise them. Roll for initiative.
Okay. So D20 plus I think minus 5?
It's pretty low now because you took specials or that styles.
Yeah, I had that last game as well. I just want to check. Speed is 5, yes. It was minus 4.
Where's my speed?
17, that's not very good.
Speed with the crossbow is 7. Speed with the sword is 5.
Yeah, without cramped you, I would probably use the sword.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea. I've had too many people I know get shot in the face by teammates.
17 walls or
Yeah.
Engelard
Sounds
11.
familiar.
Bofar is the slowest by far. Holy shit.
Engelard, what do you do from third place in the order or whatever? I don't remember where you were.
He was third, yeah.
Yeah.
He shouts encouragingly. He
He's
holds
shut-
his action.
I mean, since two people can stand side by side, I'm faster than these guys, obviously, so I'm gonna.
You can also
myself-
step over both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna rush to the front and slash at whatever.
These goblins are about 20 feet away from you now, and so you can get there in one move.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. I guess I rush over to the closest goblin and
Away from the torchlight?
What?
Away
Wait,
from the
repeat that?
torchlight? Or do you have a torch with you?
Why? So I would probably rush to the one closest to me and try to slash at him.
Charge plus 1.
All right.
So this is a small enemy, so you're going to be rolling 1d20 plus 6, it looks like.
All right.
Ah man, I like fucking. I'm gonna swap back to the other scene so that people can see the numbers.
Yeah.
I think.
No, it'd be 1d20 plus 7, wouldn't it? But the charge is plus 1.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Ooh.
25.
25.
That's a good roll.
All right. So with the way we do this now, you don't need to roll for damage or anything. Damage is factored in.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll tell you now, the goblins have armor class with their kind of armor and their shields, they have armor class of 18. Okay.
Huh.
So that is a 7. That's 7 damage because that's the difference. Okay.
Oh, so it's literally whatever the AC is, how high you go over it
minus
is
the
how much
attack.
damage.
Right. That's the severity of the attack. So that's like you rolled a 7 damage in the last kind of system.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
So now I've got the location damage because that's easier for me to do while you're attacking. It kind of goes quicker that way.
So does that theoretically mean that if you have a weapon that has a higher chance of hitting, you're going to do more damage, basically?
Right.
So
Well, their weapons don't have a higher chance of hitting. They just have more damage, which is the way it works. A higher chance of hitting.
okay, fair enough.
Because
Right.
normally, if you miss, that's like an armor hit or something, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So you're doing more damage to the actual person itself.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
So you guys see Engelard with his torch and his sword rush out, charge the startled goblin closest to him, and he will. What is it doing? Are you gonna thrust forward? Are you gonna slash Engelard?
I'm gonna slash.
Oh yeah. You guys see Engelard brutally slash using his sword across the goblin's throat, and you guys see like blood kind of splurt out. He kind of grabs the side of his neck and squeals, ah! And not dead, but very much bleeding.
All right.
Walzer. No, yeah, Walzer.
Yeah. As he does this, I scream out. Looks like doing the harvest has worked on your cutting arm there. And I'll make an attack if I can.
Okay.
Which is
one or the other one?
sorry, what was that?
Same one or the other one?
I'll go for the other one. Why not? So D20 plus, I think minus 17 if it's small.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So. I still hit though.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Walzer's just gonna fucking just destroy people in this game, I think. Yeah.
At least these poor goblins.
These goblins.
Yeah.
AC was what did I say? I already forgot.
You said
18.
it was 18.
18.
Yeah.
AC 18. Okay, so that's 4 severity then, right? I'm just explaining for
Yep.
transparency purposes. Okay. So you guys see Walzer rush up. Engelard, you see Walzer rush past you.
Oh, do you want me to roll initiative for Pike?
Yes, please.
All right. So what am I adding for speed for like natural
Nothing.
weapons?
Nothing.
Nothing? So you got a 9.
Okay. So,
But he can't move ahead of people, so
Yeah. So he's just kind of there.
that's fine. Yeah, we can just have him be there.
or maybe he can make some sort of intimidation check or something like that. I don't know.
Or
We'll wait. We'll make him go last for the sake of
Yeah.
this
Okay,
whole.
for the sake of that.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys see Walzer rush up, swing with his hammer, cross the way. Basically the goblin tries to block with his shield. The hammer hits the shield erupts into splinters and small bits of tinder, and he's got the handle of the shield in his hand. And and you also managed to knock him back a couple of feet. And
Oh yeah. Can you
he's staggered.
elaborate on this because this is a new mechanic too? The knocking back stuff.
Yeah, you just knocked him back 5 feet.
Okay.
You didn't knock him down.
All right. But can you explain how it works?
Some of these descriptions, basically some of these severities, depending on how the more severity, especially with the bludgeoning, you're going to knock more people down.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way. That's all it is.
Okay. All right.
Not
Cool.
particularly, yeah, different. Okay. The enemies.
And I buffer.
Wait, I take no action?
You
Oh,
guys
they-
didn't
no, they-
surprise, remember?
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
The enemies go before Buffer.
Oh snap.
I roll high when I need to roll low.
Yeah.
Roll low when I need to roll
Yeah.
high.
That's the way it is. Okay, the goblins will automatically roll for morale because they're quite frightened already, and there's only 2 of them. Oh yeah. So the goblin that is next to, since the goblin is 5 feet away from, the goblin's 5 feet away from Walzer, he's going to attempt to run, but the Lucerne Hammer has a range of 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can still get an attack of opportunity as he runs away, but he doesn't know that, so he's going to try to run away anyway.
Cool. Oh my god.
Ooh, yeah. 35.
That's 17 damage.
Yeah,
How do you do plus 17 with every attack? That's ridiculous.
Well, I have Lucerne Mastery. Yeah, so I have Lucerne Specialization Proficiency in Mastery.
Mm-hmm.
So next turn, I'll get 2 swings with Lucerne. As well as it also factors in, like, I am at maximum muscle capacity as far as character goes.
Ooh.
So that also factors into how quickly I can swing, and plus he's a small creature. So if you take a look at the numbers on the show, 17 is for small creatures, 14 is for medium, 13 is for large, and 11 is for gigantic. I think it was
Larger than large.
larger than large. Yeah. So because he's a small creature, and because of my muscle and my mastery with Lucerne, that's basically how the number is coming out to be so big. So,
Yeah.
Jesus.
So that's basically maxed out. That's about as high as it gets, really.
hmm
Yeah.
What
Wow.
he is now.
well, I mean, I can
Basically,
get
though.
it 1 higher, I think. Yeah.
But he's got like a bonus for the craftsmanship on the weapon, and et cetera, et cetera.
hmm
His other attacks, like his longsword attack, is not as good. This is specifically that weapon and that.
You mean
Essentially,
short-
though,
short swing.
you guys see Walzer rush up. Basically, no, not rush up. He's already there.
Hmm.
You guys see the goblin turn around and start to run, but Walzer says something witty. Maybe.
Yeah. He says, "You shouldn't have turned your back to me."
And he swings the hammer up over his head and around the left side, and essentially smashes the goblin in the left shoulder and smashes him against the wall. And so what happens is you guys hear the shattering of bones. In this new system, the way the damage is done is that when you do more than the max damage for one part, the damage is added on to another part.
Ooh.
And so, because it's a small enemy, that's going to be the head, and if it was your larger enemy, it would have been the torso.
Mm.
And so you guys hear the shoulder, basically crack, large cracking sound, and then basically the goblin is strung up against the wall, smashed. The arm is dangling loosely at the side. You guys heard like Walzer in the haft of your weapon. You felt like something else break in the head, and basically goblin falls limp to the ground.
Like a bitch.
Like a bitch.
The second goblin, who has his throat slashed, has been taking bleeding damage this whole time in all of these rounds. Right?
Yeah.
Well, it's only been 2 more rounds since
Right.
then. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. These 2 rounds, yeah. Okay. So he is clutching his throat. He's going to try and reduce it to minor bleeding. He does so. He succeeds. Minor bleeding. And then he will attempt to... he's going to have to try to run, which gives an attack of opportunity for Engelard.
Oh.
Is this like? Where am I? Am I like behind him? Like, will he have to run past me as well?
Yeah, since I said I was going to attack the
Yeah,
closest
but
one.
you can only take 1 attack of opportunity in somebody else's
Yeah.
round.
Okay.
And I'm only gonna do 1 damage.
Yeah, which has no unusual effect. So you hit him. You basically spur him to greater movement by hitting him in the rump. Poking him in the butt,
Poke.
and then he kind of flails his hands up in the air, throws his sword up in the air, and squeals and runs down here and gets to the end of the hallway.
All right.
And then Buffar.
I chase after him.
Okay.
I don't know. Can I do anything to catch him? Double move or something?
Since he was ahead of you to begin with, you won't catch him this turn, but you can sprint and run and get right behind him, but you won't be able to attack at the end of that.
Do I have my now? Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe you've given me my awesome sword and a shitty sword, and by shitty sword I mean normal longsword.
You can have that if you'd like, yeah.
Well, I believe that is my understanding to the what I'm reading here.
Sure.
And what is total longsword attack?
That's just those are your attack numbers.
Yeah.
That's
so
it. Okay.
your longsword is
That's-
15 on a small guy? Yeah.
That's the magic sword.
Okay, that's what the magic sword. So it'd be -2. It'd be
With a normal
plus
one.
13 instead of. Or no, wait. Oh.
That's right.
The normal
Okay,
one's
yeah,
15.
okay.
Yeah. Chat's like, you need to throw the sword again.
Uh,
That's what's.
Well, I think I should give the people what they want, even
shit.
though it's totally not going to succeed this time.
You
'Cause
gotta,
it
you gotta, you
only
gotta
succeeded-
remake this scenario. You gotta say there's not enough time, and then you gotta throw it. Like,
Graham only let that go through because I critically rolled. There's no way I'm going to critically roll again. But the people want it, so I will throw the crappy longsword that isn't magical. Exact same way. I imagine I've been practicing it, although no points have been put in the.
Well, remember you only got one hand free, so it can't be exactly the same.
Oh, okay. Well,
you could throw it overhead like a
You've been
boomerang. or
practicing
something.
one-handedly, though.
well, I mean, you say I only have one hand free, but it's not the same thing as not having a weapon equipped entirely to drop a torch and grab it two-handed and throw it. Like that shouldn't even be more than a free action. You know what I mean?
Sure, if you'd like to do that, you could do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I'm gonna throw the sword, I'm gonna, it's not like the torch is gonna snuff out. People drop torches all the time. Yes. Fan service. This time it'll fail, and then I'll never have to do it again.
If it happens, man.
So this is going to be a non-proficiency penalty of -4.
Yeah.
Okay. So
All right.
so you got +9.
All right. So I have +9. Okay. 14.
Yeah.
Nah.
All right. The sword goes over the goblin's head, clatters against the wall, and lands harmlessly to the ground.
Is land in front of him?
Nope. He turns the corner before it hits the ground.
Okay. That only works on undead, I say, quickly.
Yep. Pike.
Of course.
Pike need to act.
Can Pike catch him? Does he have faster movement than what the
Not dodging in and out of 3 other guys in the way.
True that, yeah. Oh,
And his movement is only slightly better than yours when
it's 30.
walking.
It's 5 extra feet, right?
Right.
Yeah. But it would be a lot faster than than a small creature.
Yes. If he was able to get up to him and be equal with him, he would be faster than him.
So not possible.
He will eventually catch him if you just let him go at him now. But it will take several rounds.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Pike essentially. Oh, it'd be cool if no, he can't. He can't. He can't spread his wings in here. So never mind. I was gonna have him leap off of you and then glide the rest of the way, but that would have been cool.
That would have been cool. Yeah.
Maybe that's a move we've been practicing.
Yeah. That's why I have
No,
plate
no.
mail on my back.
Yeah. No, but he will basically dodge like go like a velociraptor, like as wyverns do. Oh, I don't have my sound effect.
Oh damn. That would have been
How
cool. Yeah.
Oh, what?
There we go.
Basically,
Oh.
as he goes by, that's what you hear,
Yeah.
and he makes it about halfway down the hallway in a dead run, and he'll make it all the way up to Bafar because he's running the whole time.
Okay.
Okay, and he's like turning around the corner, and he like runs up on the wall part of the way.
Nice. He does the Matrix.
Because that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which hallway are we talking about here? Like if I just swap back to this map real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking about this hallway here that he turns?
I didn't see anything.
I did not see a thing.
No, the first bend.
So this one here?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Cool.
You guys are all in this first hallway, and then they're turning the corner. The goblin first, then Bafar, and the wyvern after.
Okay.
Okay. How about
Hmm.
Engelard?
Yes.
And just as he turns around the corner, what does Pike see?
What do you see out
A
there?
goblin running away, and then a lot of darkness.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
would I be able to catch?
yeah. If there's no light around there, then I wouldn't have him run ahead.
Yeah, when you turn the corner, there is no light up there.
Yeah, so the
Would I be
goblin's
able
just
to-
basically running into the... So he's running straight, he didn't turn again?
Goblins do have
Low light, or whatever it
dark
is?
vision.
Yeah. Alright.
Would I be able to catch up to the goblin? Or...
At that point, yes.
Ooh.
Alright.
Yes.
And since I still have my torch, I'd be able to see.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna chase after the goblin then.
Okay, that's fine. I'll even give you the charge bonus, even though technically he's running.
Yep.
Charge bonus.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
All right. Yeah, you basically swipe where the goblin was, and then he's not there anymore.
Damn, where did he go?
You see the little pitter patter, kind of blood trail that follows him. Basically, he's leaking blood as he goes a little bit. All right. Walter.
Well, so how far down can we see now? Like if you were to mark the map.
You can see that there's another hallway that turns to the left,
Yep.
and then a long dark hallway with no other branching hallways that you can tell from this.
Alright, and which way did the goblin run? Straight?
Straight.
Alright.
Actually, he hasn't gone. He's still he's in that little 5-foot increment right there in between the two hallways. He hasn't picked apart yet.
So right here?
Yeah, he's right there.
Oh, can I get him?
Yeah.
Then I'll get him.
Okay.
I'll get him. I'll gun get him.
Well, Buffar, the Wyvern, and Angelot are all in that corner also.
Is there a way that I can sort of like mount over Pike? Given the fact that, we can instantly talk to each other and he'll know that I'm coming?
You say like jump, and then you slide underneath him.
Or something like that, yeah. Some way of getting past him effortlessly.
Sure, why not?
Okay. I would suggest maybe he like ducks his head and I sort of like put my foot on the saddle and sort of jump off.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
good too.
And then I will attack if at all possible. 19, so 1 damage.
Yep. You basically clonk him on the head with no unusual effect.
Yeah, let's say that I didn't land so gracefully.
Yeah, and
And
I'm also going to say that you basically are all in that corner now, kind of in a jumble,
yeah,
kind of all messed up.
yeah.
All right, the goblin will actually cut her left at this point, and he'll begin to yell and wave at somebody that's further down the hallway.
Awesome.
And now those goblins will act.
All right. So the moment that happens, am I able to make Pike sort of do an intimidate check, but sort of roar down the hallway? Or do you want to wait for his turn?
On his turn,
All right, we'll do that then.
you draw some additional pips.
Little pips.
Pips. All right. Good. Yeah, good story. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, good drawing, Graham. Good job.
Good job, Graham. Yeah. So let me just swap back to the map. Watch Graham draw some shit. So that squiggly bit is a door, then I guess.
There's a broken section of wall.
Okay. But you can see past it, sort of thing.
Kind of. There are basically this goblin runs around a corner, past this little squiggly section of wall where there are kind of a mass of goblins, kind of picking up rubble, looking through papers and books and stuff that are in this that have spilled out into the hallway.
Sure. Yeah.
You guys can't see that, but that's what's happening. And then those goblins will basically have grabbed their weapons and shields and be ready for you, okay? So that's going to be that turn. So those goblins are prepared.
Sure.
And
Makes
there
sense.
are, including the one that's hurt already, there are 7 of them.
I turned to Bofar and I'm like, far cry from the 100 we were told about.
We can't see that yet.
Buffar, your turn.
Can we? Or
No, but yeah, you hear them. You hear 7 goblins.
Exactly 7 sound effects come from.
I can tell that there are 7 goblins. My dwarf senses allow me to feel the vibrations in
Wait.
the stone.
Dwarfs don't
The
have
dwarf
low light.
senses are tingling.
The dwarves have low light or low light vision or something like that in your game?
Not hill dwarfs.
Okay. Why the fuck are we underground then if they're hill dwarves?
Well, you can still be. They're just very close to the surface.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
Mountain
enough.
dwarves are deeper into the surface, or in mountains, and deep dwarves are very deep.
Sure, yeah.
Buffar, your
It
turn.
still begs how we lost night vision and/or how they gained
You
it.
look
Whatever.
into the sun the moment you got out, and you're like, ah, and then it was gone.
We're not going to call into question the evolution of fantasy creatures.
Fair enough. I mean, fucking Pike was born because an eyeball hit some sunlight, so, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no questioning logic. I will draw my shield
And your
and
sword?
and my good sword.
Maybe throw the torch down the hallway or something? I don't know.
I think Engelard was still holding a torch.
Yeah.
Alright.
You've dropped your torch, correct?
Oh, yeah, he
I-
did drop it, like, a while back. Yeah, I remember now.
I dropped my torch before the bend, I imagine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that hallway is all lit from my torch on the ground, but
Sure.
The one thing I didn't take was blind fighting. I was looking
In
at
this
it and I'm like,
case.
I'll probably never need that. First fucking
And,
session.
with
Ugh.
my weapons drawn, I will move to fill the hallway with my mighty towering dwarven stature.
Sure, yeah, whatever you say.
Have you seen Battle of the Five Armies yet, Graham?
Yeah,
Totally the shield part. Shield down, boom, right in the hallway.
shield wall, yeah.
I don't have other dwarves to finish the shield wall, but I'd make my piece of it.
Okay, sure, done. Kind of taking up both halves of the hallway, right?
You put it
yeah,
down
I'm
long
gonna-
ways, so it's like a really short shield, but it stretches the entire hallway.
Um,
Is
Yeah, I'm
this
going to-
a defensive stance?
I'm going to. I'm not speaking it with my words, but I'm going to try and communicate with my actions by taking up the middle of the hallway so that my friends can't get around me. That we should let them attack us and use this choke point to our advantage.
All right.
Fair enough.
Well, you kind of say that with body language.
I say that with the warrior's knowledge.
You
I'm-
give me
I'm
you give me a nod, and then I give you a nod back, and then we know exactly what's happening.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is this defensive stance?
Let me double check what defensive stance means. Oh, it means I can't move as much, but I get a bonus to AC.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
And when an enemy misses with you, you're allowed to move 5 feet if you
Oh,
want.
I'm totally in defensive stance at the front of this hallway. And I'm like, I'm looking as bring it on as I can. To
Do
the
you
goblins.
say anything to the goblins?
Do they speak? Do I know that they speak our languages?
No, you don't know.
Then I just give them a fiery dwarven glare.
Okay. You see, if you want to communicate this at all, but I'll go and tell you there are 3 in the hallway portion and there are 3 in the broken room portion. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, so they're
And
like
the one-
behind that
and-
broken squiggly white line wall
Right.
there.
Right.
Okay.
That's a 5-foot wide hole, and there are 3 in there, and then there are 3 in the main hallway, and then the one that just turned the corner,
Fair
screaming.
enough. All right.
All right, that was Buffar. Okay, then Pike.
He's gonna turn the corner and he's just gonna scream down the hallway.
Down the long hallway.
No, the one where the goblins are. So
And they're gonna scare them away.
Yeah, over Buffar.
yeah, over buffer.
Okay. And then does what?
And then he's going to.
Is that some sort of intimidate or scare check?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's gonna do an intimidate check on these things. So what am I rolling for Pike's intimidate? I think I got it here somewhere. No, I don't actually have it. You didn't actually give me any of his skills, so
I want it to be.
because I don't know what his muscle is.
Uh,
Like I don't know what I'm rolling.
It's
here.
going to be from now on. I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have it be 14. Intimidate.
Okay, let me just write it down here as well. So plus 14?
Yep.
Alright. Okay. Plus 14. He has no charisma because he's a fucking animal. Okay. Let's see what happens.
Is he like standing on top of Buffar?
Well, I imagine like if he's hiding behind a shield, he'd be like what, knee high for a horse sort of thing. I'm
He's
guessing.
probably, since he's hunkered down, the dwarf probably comes up to his belly when he stands upright completely.
Okay, so if he's hunkered down, yeah, then he'd just be standing over the top of him, sort of thing.
Does he spread his wings down the long hallway to?
Well, I mean, so are you like right at the instance of the corner wreckage?
Yeah, I'm
He's
making
taking up the whole
I'm trying to create a
Okay,
point
so
in
you're
which-
not further in or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Oh, then yes, he will. Whatever adds to the intimidation.
It doesn't add to it anything, but it seems
Just
cool.
looks cool? Alright, yeah. So then he'll like sort of raise his head up and like, sort of do like how sort of I'd imagine a dragon would sort of roar at someone before
maybe.
taking off or whatever. Yeah.
You guys want a sound effect?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Oh, baby!
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. That's intimidating.
Yeah, that's fucking
Well,
intimidating as shit.
Well,
Raptor
so much
should
for this
be in
choke point,
character.
they're all gonna run away.
Yeah, they're gonna automatically roll for morale before they even get to go.
Yeah.
The laughter should be in character.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there laughing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Anglard,
Well, I mean,
are you intimidated?
I am not. I'm not intimidated.
Single proud tear rolls down his face. He's like,
God damn.
fucking Walzer.
But I mean, I think wouldn't the hallway be kind of stupidly crowded by now?
Oh, okay, he's not a huge animal. Like he's probably about the same size as us standing up.
His wingspan is bigger than the hallway, but yeah, he's about man size without his wings.
Yeah.
All right, but no. Rather than try to squeeze on through, I should probably just pull out my crossbow at this point and start shooting.
Yeah. Think Velociraptor size, and you basically have him. Like
All right.
he's big
Although
enough
it's
to like.
worth pointing out that those are the Velociraptors in the movie. Actual Velociraptors were the size of a dog.
Well, yeah, movie Velociraptors
Yeah.
for the sake
Yeah.
of argument here.
Yeah.
That's
All right, but
the Velociraptor of record.
Yeah.
all right. I'm just gonna start shooting at them though.
Fuck yeah,
Easier
do
that
it,
way.
son.
Yeah, you come up kind of behind Pike, kind of try to get a shot in between the wings and
Ooh,
Bafar
yep.
without hitting him or anything.
So
Fine.
is your game when you hit AC you hit them?
Yeah.
But you don't. So okay, but your damage is like.
You need to do more than one damage to do anything.
Okay, so if you hit 18, like if you hit the AC number, then you don't do any damage to them.
Yeah, the crossbow bolt kind of sticks in the armor, and it's like he kind of wings him a little bit, like yeah.
Yeah.
Which one are you aiming for? Actually, I guess we should ask that.
Probably the one that was running away still.
Okay. Yeah, basically, you catch a little fold of cloth and sticks in him, and that goblin has succeeded in avoiding like 4 attacks.
Continuing the tradition of your crossbow never
Crossbow
hitting
is-
a single thing.
Yeah. No matter how much better it is on paper.
Yeah. Walzer.
This is even a new crossbow and everything.
Well, I'm going to since Bofar has given me the warrior's nod or whatever, I'm going to take out the longbow.
Yep.
And I'm going to sorry, shortbow. It's not a longbow anymore. And I'm going to take a shot. I believe for me it's +3, so not amazing, but like
At whom?
I guess sort of the closest one.
The same one that's been damaged.
Oh, is that the same one? Well, then
Yeah.
closest one it is. Fucking boom! Come on!
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Let's check location. Ooh, yeah. So that's going to, so basically it's back, you get him in the back with 4, you wing him in the, in the meat,
Yeah.
Not kidney or anything, but in the wobbly bits.
The wibbly wobblies. Yeah.
Yep. And basically, there's an arrow now sticking out of him, and he's basically you can make a check or fall over. At that point, that's going to succeed for him. So he's gonna be pushed forward a little bit into the other goblins that have swords. For some reason, you know what? This may be a point of note that they all have short swords, all of them, and shields. You know.
Or with are they all marked the same way with the red hand and stuff?
Yes, they are organized. It would seem. Could spell trouble. I will give Walzer. I want you to make a trouble sense check. Engelard, I want you to make a military tactical advising check.
All right.
I think my trouble sense, if I remember correctly, was 14. No, 7. Yes,
Yep.
7.
Yeah, split up.
Mine would be 15.
All right, I do not pass.
Whoops. Wrong tab. There we go. Oh, baby.
Yeah. Okay. Engelard, specifically, from your days of commanding armies, the one time.
Yeah.
Standardization, and also from your studies. Standardization standardization implies organization, implies hierarchy of some sort.
Yeah.
Right. I probably got that anyway.
Yeah.
However, Walzer, no trouble at all.
Yeah, I'm just like, what could go wrong here? We've clearly got the edge on these guys. So.
Yep.
Yeah, but so basically, I would know that there is actually some sort of clear organization going on.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Not just
Walzer.
goblin smash.
Longbows have 2 shots per round. Remember?
I'm actually with short bow, but yeah.
Oh, same thing.
Okay.
You said longbow, but.
Well, no, I changed it because you can't shoot a longbow off the back of a mount, so.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. Same thing.
So I missed the second one.
Okay. Let's go to the enemies. Let's see. The single running goblin will continue to run, and that they will not run towards he will not run towards the crack in the wall. He will run towards a door that's at the end of the hallway on the left wall.
Okay. So.
We'll draw that.
Yeah.
I may need some more space eventually.
Interesting. Where's the door for that?
Hi ho. Okay, there you go. See that?
Ah, yeah, I see that. Cool. Excellent.
So that dwarf runs in there.
You mean, not dwarf, you mean...
That goblin?
Goblin, yeah.
Will run in there, and then he'll turn left, run into this little hallway, and then turn right, and go continuing towards the overall left on the map. Got it?
Yep.
The 3 goblins that have swords that are in the main hallway will immediately turn around and follow him, and the 3 that are in the cracked room will emerge from the cracked room in a single file and follow them.
How far do they get down the hallway?
To the end of it, kind of in a single file.
Alright.
Overall. At that point, though, there are 2 small humanoid figures. Could be goblins, might not be, who knows. Coming down from the northern corridor, the very long corridor.
Interesting. Who sees them first?
Hmm?
Who sees them first?
You guys have all your attentions focused, and you didn't make any trouble sense check.
That's true.
And so, technically, Pike would notice him first, but and that's who they're going to attack because he's kind of the biggest target, and he's the one who roared, which they heard.
These are coming down from the other way. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
All right. The 2 goblins that come down have swords. They charge. They both still miss. Basically, they glance off of Pike's. Pike splays out one of his wings, his right wing, and swats them away, and swaps their weapons away. But they're still geared for combat.
Okay.
At which point you hear more goblins coming down from that way.
Interesting.
They're all over. They're everywhere. Buffar.
Yeah. Well, so they're the ones down the hallway we were pointing down have run away.
Yep. You can see them at the end of the hallway.
And so now they're coming from the other way though.
Yep.
And more than just the two.
Those two and perhaps more. You heard some more.
Well, I switched to the other hallway for my defensive stance.
Okay. Trying to push Pike out of the way.
I'm
Who is
I
behind
mean,
you?
he's gonna move if you try and make him move. He's not gonna, like...
gonna try and
fuck
put
off.
myself between Pike and the goblins, since Pike can most likely attack over me anyway, since I'm so small.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have
All
any
right.
problems with
Defensive
that.
stance. You kind of about face to the other way.
Just like the Battle of the Five Armies.
Sure. Yeah, just
He,
like that.
he,
Oh,
he
you do-
struggles to
you
get
do
the
like
shield out of the metal, though. Out of his...
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he hit it so hard in the ground.
Yeah, you do like the over the head thing.
Totally.
Anything else?
Yeah. Do I still have actions?
Yeah, defensive stance. You can still attack.
Okay. Well, I meant from the moving and the changing position. But yes, I will then
You're-
attack, I
It's
guess.
still essentially in the same spot.
I've just rotated. Right,
Yeah.
sure. I attack then.
One of the goblins got it.
I attack the goblin that I am most likely to hit.
Sure.
Are they goblins?
What is...
They are goblins. Right?
And the modifier I should be using is plus 13.
15.
No, because this isn't my... I'm not... Wait, no, it's plus 15 for all attacks, and plus a further 5 for undead.
Against undead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
15 against
So it's
small
what?
creatures, so yeah.
Yeah. 33.
Bam!
Oh.
Oh.
That's 15 damage. That's fucking tasty, man.
Yep. So because you're low to the ground, you swipe low as well as being small. The first thing you do, you basically sever the goblin's left leg at the thigh.
Sever or, like, cut it off?
Sever.
Oh, man. Still pretty nice.
And additional damage is applied to the abdomen. So that's additional 4 damage to the abdomen.
Oof.
And he basically, the victim is stunned, and obviously he's bleeding all over the place, and he falls to the ground, dying. And then it is Pike's turn.
Take that, you...
So how many goblins are there down this main hallway?
Shit.
One
One more?
and one dying.
Okay. Pike's gonna, like, try and... So what are we working with here? Like, I know that his AB is, like, +1.
Yeah.
But he gets 2 attacks per round.
Right.
So, a bite and a sting. So he's gonna bite first, I guess.
Okay, sure.
And then he's going to sting, and none of them hit them.
Right. We may adjust that attack bonus because
Yeah.
it's pretty low.
It is pretty low,
Yeah.
yeah.
We may adjust that later, but I need to see how it works first.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go to Engelard.
I'm gonna go back. Well, since I don't really need to move much, I just need to keep shooting and hopefully hit for the first time ever.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh yeah, that's nine damage.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell. You sure you're not using your
So-
longsword there, man? Because that actually hit.
Finally.
I mean, okay, so the one that's on the ground with his leg severed is dying, correct?
Right.
There's no reason to shoot the poor thing. He didn't
Right,
bleed
sure.
out on his own.
Yeah.
I'll shoot the other one that we can actually see then.
All right. The arrow essentially flies true, goes exactly where you want it, straight to the chest, punctures out through the other side, and the goblin essentially spins 180 degrees and falls over.
Ooh.
And then it's Walzer's turn.
So there's nothing left in the main hallway.
Right. The goblins are still down that one hallway.
Yeah, I'm gonna run after the ones down the other hallway.
Right.
See if I can catch
Yep,
up
you
to
can
them.
get to the one charge attack +1.
And I get 2 attacks this turn.
Yeah, you do.
So 19. So 1
Ooh,
damage.
critical miss.
For
Oh yeah.
miss.
Yeah, crit miss. Yeah.
Let's see. Now there are effects on a critical miss.
Oh, interesting.
Oh no!
I haven't been rolling that
You
high with
severed
my
your own
attacks.
toe.
What do you say?
I haven't been rolling that high with my attacks so far, except for
You
that
haven't
one.
needed to.
Yeah, but you don't really need to.
I don't really need
That's
to.
kind of
Yeah.
that's kind of the point of your character. Remember?
Yeah. Which is kind of interesting because like, the only attack that I rolled high with was my the longbow or the shortbow. So kind of funny. Yeah. So what happens when I roll a 1?
When you swing, you got too big for your britches. Okay, you swung at the goblin. The goblin kind of leapt to the side. The hammer hit the ground, and the force of the hammer is so heavy, it actually made you fall to your knees.
Okay.
Fall to one knee. So you're going to be basically -1 to AC, and you're gonna have to stand up next turn as a move.
Okay. Do I still get my second attack or?
I'll let you do it from the ground. Yeah,
Okay.
since he's still right there.
So that's 16 damage.
Yes, it is.
Oh, 15.
Oh, it's 15. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
15 damage. Okay, sounds good to me.
Yep. Come back
the
here, I'll bite
goblin-
your fucking leg off. Nah.
Yep. So the goblin kind of leapt to the side to avoid the first attack, but then you do like you did the first goblin, smash him against the wall,
Yeah.
and break his arm, and kind of crack his head against the wall, and he collapses too.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I sort of wanna I wanna start humming a tune if I can.
Okay, sure.
After my I wasn't really happy with the first attack, but the second one hit fine. So I'm back in high spirits as far as fighting is concerned, and I start humming a catchy tune while mad dogging the rest of the goblins that are there.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. The enemies. Let's see. At that point. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, yeah. At that point, basically 2 abreast line of goblins appear in the northern corridor.
Wait, is that the one?
The main corridor.
The
big
main
long.
corridor? Yeah, the long one. All right.
So they begin. You hear walking before they show up, but then in the torchlight they eventually show up. There are basically more than one rank, more than you can see actually, because of the way the torchlight works. There's at least 4, and then maybe more past that. Okay, and they're going to stand there, and then they see you, and they see their fallen comrades, and they are going to. Oh, let's see what they do. They are going to. You know what? They're going to run at you guys.
So that's Pike, Engelard, and
They're
Buffar.
going to hit. They're going to get to Buffar and Pike first.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So the 2 in the front are going to attack. One's going to attack Buffar. I'm going to miss, which he is in defensive stance.
Mm-hmm. Does he get to move 5 feet now because of that?
He can. He can if he wants to. Spencer.
Spencer?
Sorry, I was having trouble with my microphone again. I don't believe there's any benefit to moving in this situation.
Well, you can move 5 feet back, I guess, if you wanted to.
But that puts me behind. Well, that would. Yeah, I'm in the right place right now.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. And then one's going to attempt to attack Pike.
His
what's Pike?
AAC is +8. That's what I've got written here.
So 18.
Yeah.
Or no. Yeah. No, I have +4 here on my sheet.
Oh, really? Well,
But he
he's
has-
got barding on as well, so.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. So he definitely misses. He scratches the barding, but that's all that happens.
Sure.
And then there are more goblins behind. They're shouting and they're chanting to each other, like in Middle Earth,
Okay.
Shadow of Mordor, and how about Buffar
Hi. Yeah. Well, I.
again?
And if I am correct, there is what's going on? I may have missed something. Walls are
Sure.
definitely hit again.
Yeah, but I'm down the other hallway. So.
There are at least 4, perhaps more ranks of goblins. Basically, have organized and are marching down the north hallway. The first 2 have attacked. One attacked you and missed. The other attacked Pike and missed. And there are multiple ranks of goblins chanting and basically spurring them to great morale.
All right.
Yeah.
I am going to roar and attack again.
Give me a roar.
Ah!
Yeah.
Is there a common insult for goblins?
What?
Rodent?
Is there a common insult that you would call a goblin?
Greenskin?
Yeah, do whatever you like. Make something up.
Okay. So what do I know about? Okay, let's take a moment here. Let's be creative. What do I know about goblins?
They're annoying and they're pesteris.
And they breed like rats.
They breed like rabbits.
They breed like rabbits. Okay.
They're small
And
and gross and
They're probably incestuous as well.
where do they live? What do they live in? Do they live in like a bucket?
anywhere.
All right.
Apparently your fucking cellar. So...
Apparently basement.
yeah.
All right. I call them. Come at me, you oversized rats.
There we go.
And I cleft in twain the nearest goblin,
Twain.
Okay.
perhaps, assuming I roll correctly.
Try.
30.
All right, that's 12. Let's see. All right, so that's yeah. So you guys see Buffar. He's there in his defensive stance. You see the two goblins kind of attack him, and then he deftly, smashes with the sword arm away with his shield, and then brings his sword up with an upward chop, and cuts a big chunk out of the goblin's arm, and the shield arm kind of falls to the ground.
Okay.
And the chop kind of even bites into the chest a little bit. The goblin.
Mm.
And the goblin kind of still holds his feet, but is teetering and will probably die.
Alright.
Pike.
Are we going to do
That's-
anything with his AB now? Or are you guys still going to keep it at +1?
Leave it a +1 for now.
Alright, then I'll do another intimidate roll.
Okay.
14. Yes. 25. That T-Rex sound effect. Never gonna get old.
Yeah, and you hear it echo long down the long hallway,
Hmm.
and the goblins roll for morale, because that's what they do, because they're cowardly and they like to run away from stuff.
Mhm.
Did my insult and impressive attack benefit this intimidation at all?
No, because they don't speak English.
You made a very, very good drawing of a rat, and then you pointed at it on the wall.
Yep. Anyway, what else Pike do?
Well, let's just attack, I guess. I mean,
Okay.
there's no reason not to. Because he can't do anything else, because he doesn't have a lot of skills right now. So, nothing.
Okay. Engelard?
Well, alright, so this is a quick summary just in case I missed something. There is the one on the ground. There's one on the ground still bleeding out. There's one I shot in the heart, or not the heart, just through the chest. And there's a couple that just charged up and missed. Straight up missed.
And one of those has been chopped through the arm.
Alright.
Shot through
And the other.
heart. You're
to blame.
Well, there goes my YouTube money. Thanks, guys. No.
No, actually, I think you're allowed to sing that much of a song. We didn't do the other half of the lyric.
All right. Yeah.
I think that there is you're allowed to sing
No, it doesn't
something
matter.
like
It was a joke anyway.
3 seconds of it.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying. I remember specifically.
Dr. Wreckage, killer of jokes.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Why don't you stop making everybody worry?
Oh,
Okay.
anyways, I guess I'm going to shoot the one that hasn't been,
Oh, there's
the one
plenty
that-
of them
one
that
that-
haven't been attacked yet.
Well, the closest one that hasn't been complete.
Okay.
Uh,
give it to me.
Graham, you said these guys were sort of
Oh,
in more uniform or something like that?
They're standardized, yeah.
Okay, so they don't look like the ones in command or anything like that?
No, they all look like they're wearing the same color, and
Yeah,
there's nothing
okay.
Really different about any of them. They
I
all
think
kinda
I
look
think
a
when
little
you
bit
said
different.
uniform, I got a different picture in my mind as to what you were saying. So
They're all officers. No,
yeah.
didn't really work that way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's you hit, but nothing happens.
Back to the no hitting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't last long.
Okay, Walter.
Oh well.
Yep. How many goblins are in front of me now?
As far as you can see now, 6.
All right.
No, you're down that hallway. I forgot. You're down
Yeah.
the left hallway.
Hmm.
So those goblins have on their turn. Those goblins continue down the hallway. You're gonna have to follow after them if you want to.
Well, did I not get an
You gotta
attack of
keep-
opportunity or something? I am on my
One,
knee
yeah,
or whatever.
Make
so
one. Yeah, no, that's okay. Oh, but yeah, but you could, because none of them were near you, because the one that was closest to you, you killed.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to stand up to move on this turn.
Yeah. Is there like a
Build a
door or
more.
something like that down this hallway?
Yeah, to the left.
Yeah. When they go through, I'll shut it and maybe, like, I don't know, like bar it or something. Is there a way to do that?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Well, there's no like barring mechanism on this side, but you can close it, or you can try to put something in the way if you were so inclined.
Is there anything to put in the way? Which way does it open? Does it
Both
open on
ways.
my side of the hallway or into the other hallway?
It opens into your side.
Okay, well that's good. Is there anything I can use to like put to stop the door from opening? Like maybe wedge a rock or something like that under the door?
Oh, that goblin body, yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that then. I'll just fucking
Okay.
jam it in there,
It whimpers.
and then I'll make my. I'll punch it in the face as I do it, but then I'll make my way back to the other group.
Okay, that's your troll turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
The enemies will trample each other to death while they try to escape the wyvern.
All right, fair enough.
No, the goblins will all about face and begin to run as fast as they can away from the wyvern.
Attack of opportunities.
Pike will get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Giggity. 2 or just 1?
1.
1? Right. Any
Okay.
bonuses? Because he needs them.
Give him +2 because you guys back turn, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
All right.
Yeah. He like grabs him and just holds him or something. I don't know.
Sure. He takes a little nip, like a little taste.
Yeah.
All right.
He finds it
after that,
displeasing, by the way.
Buffar.
It tastes like ass.
Yeah. Yes. How may I help you?
Your move.
Oh, well, I attack another goblin while
There's
shouting.
no more goblins.
There's none? They're all gone?
You can chase
They're
after
all
him,
paying
if you want.
attention.
Yeah, I'm paying attention. I just can't. I'm having trouble keeping track of numbers.
That group of goblins has about face and run away from the wyvern.
The northern one, they're completely gone.
And the west and the other one, the western one.
Okay, so that's what's happened. So there's currently nothing left to do combat-wise.
Right. Unless you want to pursue. Unless you want to pursue at least 6 goblins down the hallway alone.
You could probably catch up to them and attack in the one turn.
You can get that one that was nipped if you wanted to charge after him.
Yeah, I'll charge after the one that was nicked anyway.
Okay, sure. You can get there, +1.
+1. All right, +1 to my attack.
Charging.
28.
Bam.
That's 10. All right, yeah, you guys see Buffar, come out of his defensive stance, and say something, I guess.
I no longer
not-
need you, shield. I don't know.
The ship, it only weighs me down.
That's
Yeah,
perfect.
you guys see him charge, shield out, sword out, and that goblin that was slowed down by Pike is skewered by Buffar
Woo!
through the belly, and he lifts him up a little bit and then throws him off.
Very good.
Do I, am I, so I believe you said that I am not aware of the layout of this place.
Not really.
Am
you
I
know kind of what's
vaguely
here.
aware?
You know there's records, there's catacombs, there's kind of food storage for your house.
This whole thing is the cellar now that we've entered, is what you're saying.
Yeah, this bottom cellar floor, yeah.
Okay, so we're not still in the secret passage part of it.
No, that single room, and then the fake the fake tomb was the secret passage that led you into this
Gotcha.
hallway.
Well then, with the goblins in full retreat, I'm going to check these rooms that are presumably here with the one with the broken wall too.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure there aren't any goblins chilling out. Maybe a light fire that needs to be put out before all of our old books burn down or something ridiculous.
Well, now this room, the broken room you see is completely strewn with ripped pieces of paper and just books that are lying about. There's another door that leads into this larger room right here. But this small room right here is just kind of littered with junk and paper and that have writing on them and whatnot.
Man, those... I try not to disturb anything in case the destroyed books are all relatively in the location with themselves, such that they may be restored by other people whose job that will be. But as long as that room is empty of threats, I'll check another one.
Okay, into the bigger room maybe?
Sure.
Yeah, into the bigger room. The large rectangular room is... its contents are ruined and scattered around the room. The only difference is that the wreckage consists mainly of wood, glass, and metal rather than paper. Judging by the debris, this was once a laboratory of some sort, but now it's just a huge mess.
Oh.
You don't know, you never heard of any laboratories in the Dwarven Stronghold. Why would that be here?
That's really weird.
Yeah, you don't know anything of that.
I exclaim not only to myself, but out loud, to no one in particular. I don't know. I look for a label. Is there a big plaque that says this is the secret laboratory of Dr.
Sir Dwarvington?
Norfolk?
No, whatever door or that kind of opening that leads into the larger room is like a stone slab that was slid open like a secret door.
Oh man, this is totally secret. Does it look old and dusty and cobwebby?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna err on the side of not actively a threat. Somebody forgot this down here. No big deal. Do I see any other? Do I see any other obvious doors and/or secret doors for rooms to check for goblins?
Further down, kind of on the same right side of the larger room, when you're peeking around the corner, you see that there is a big black slab door here on this side, right there.
Okay, I'll check it.
Well, you gotta wade your way across the debris, right?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be careful.
Go and make a dexterity check.
Sure thing, I guess.
Trying to avoid knocking anything over.
So I just roll a 1d20 then?
1d20 plus your dexterity.
Which I believe is...
11.
Yes, 11.
15, not a good roll.
Okay, yeah, you guys see Bafar kind of slowly, without saying anything, make his way through the room, and he basically...
I did, in fact, say something, though.
Yeah.
I said, that's weird, out loud.
Yeah, and then he began to walk. You guys see him lose his balance in this room, and basically collapse into the room, and some sort of clay pot sounds like it breaks, and a bunch of yellow spores are released into the air.
I hold my breath.
I'm just hanging out with Pike. Maybe like...
I need you to make a... Spencer, I need you to make a Constitution check.
Oh god, he's gonna get drunk.
Does my trait poison resistance apply?
This is technically... Yes, it does.
Okay, what does that
Technically,
mean?
+1.
That's it? Wow, that's
Yes.
pretty pathetic for a trait.
Yeah.
So I roll Constitution +1 then.
+14, yeah.
Okay. 21.
Ooh, just enough. Yeah, you're able to hold your breath. Meanwhile, what do the rest of y'all do?
I'm sort of like just rewarding Pike because, as far as I can tell, he's the main reason why we're not knee deep in fucking goblin shit right now. So you know, reward him the best way I can, like pat him and give him praise and that sort of shit.
The sounds of moving, marching goblins has dissipated. You don't hear anything else.
Yeah. And then I guess we sort of take a look at like maybe the branding and the equipment that these guys have. Not so much, just to get an idea of how well equipped they are. If they're all got the same quality gear, maybe.
It's all kind of crappy.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
kind
about
of shitty.
what about from like a smithing perspective? Is it literally just like someone pooping out these things in order to make them, or does
Yeah,
it seem like it's like clustered together, like parts they've scavenged, or like what are we dealing with here?
they look old and look scavenged from stolen different.
Okay, so the uniform and like maybe like the way the way that they've got like hands and stuff on them, but they're not uniform as in like the gear that they've been given.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
They're all wearing like or like leather vests, and they've got the red hand shields, and
Alright.
they're all carrying short swords, but they're just different short swords.
Okay, do they have any sort of like like uh, instructions or anything like that on them?
Definitely not.
Okay, all right. Jacob, did you have anything you wanted to do?
Who?
I mean, I wouldn't be able to.
Engelard?
Of course.
Yes, of course. Well, I mean, obviously the weapons would be your expertise, so I wouldn't be able to figure out anything more.
Yeah,
than you would.
basically, I'd tell Engelard, I was like, they
Yeah.
don't look like they're that well organized. Aside from, the decorations, there's not much about uniformity in these goblins.
Maybe. I mean, they seemed more organized than you would. I
Well,
would think.
it
normally.
seems like they were here for something, and I sort of like lean in and I yell at Balfar. I'm like, "Hey, Balfar, do you know what they were here for?"
Can we look at?
He's holding his breath right now.
Yeah, I'm going to look in, and we can see the yellow ship
You
floating
can
around.
see through the crack in the wall and through into the other room where he's collapsed.
Yeah.
He's
As far as, you
looks
can tell, as far as you can tell, he's dead.
Oh. Maybe we shouldn't have sent him in alone.
How does a dwarf die underground in his
Anyway,
own basement?
eventually he moves and begins to clamber his way back to his feet.
Wait, so he's not dead.
Oh, he's fine.
He's a hardy dwarf. He'll live.
Okay, the spores eventually dissipate. Bafar.
All right, good. Once they're dissipated, well, I probably leave the room actually the way I came and take a big breath outside, like over dramatically.
Okay.
You
What's
breathe
wrong
in the
with you?
scent of dead gooblan.
Yeah. Good
What's
stuff.
the matter with you?
Oh, there was well, there's this weird abandoned laboratory down here that nobody told me about, and I broke open a thing, and there was some stuff inside. It definitely didn't look like it was okay to breathe it in.
Don't you live here? How do you not know about this?
Well, what, do you just think that we're always just clambering around in the basement, poking at walls for secret passages that we don't know are there?
I mean,
You've lived here for like 140 years.
I spent most of my time out on the patrol protecting the Vale from basilisks, okay? So does most everybody else. They're busy. This is the storage area. You guys are just so nitpicky.
Well, goblins have been here for, what, 10, 15 minutes and they found it, so...
I mean,
Yeah,
That's a good point. Maybe they were looking for it.
Yeah,
Well,
we've already
if they
come
were
to that
looking for it.
conclusion. That's a fucking great conversation, by the way. It's just Graham, I think it's about
You're
time
as
for a
smart
break.
as I say, kicking Engelard in the shin. Why don't you look at this place and see if you can find any identifying features?
Now, hold up a minute. I think it's a good idea to maybe clear out your pest problem before we do anything else.
I mean, I'd rather not get stabbed in the back when I'm trying to look.
I agree with you.
Ah, man, those goblins they're long gone. They're heading for the hills.
Well,
What hills
how
in the
big
ground?
is this basement? What are we dealing with here? It can't be too much bigger,
No, this is technically a hill. They're heading away from the hills.
Bafar, you know this is about roughly a third of the basement.
It's about a third of the basement.
right? Well, we need to find where they came from and
Not
maybe
including
plug
this
a
secret
hole.
stuff, because this secret stuff was not originally on any of the maps.
Okay, well, how about we find the hole they came out of, we close it, and deal with any riffraff that's about, and then you can investigate your secret holes if you want.
Well, not for nothing, but I do know what a goblin is. I can handle a goblin, but if some crazy laboratory thing sneaks up behind us when we're chasing goblins, then we might be in trouble.
I sort of squint my eyes and I think, do you honestly think that a room will attack you?
Has weirder things not happened to you? I was there. We danced with zombies.
Zombies I can understand. A laboratory attacking you? That's a little far-fetched.
Yeah.
Just rubs the bridge of his nose. Like, that's not what I meant at all. Anything could come out of some of these other crazy doors that are hidden in here.
You know what? How about we just do something instead of just standing around?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go down this hallway and I point to the door that I closed, Graham.
Yeah.
And
Mike is like absentmindedly eating one of the goblins.
That's fine. Does he report back as to what it tastes like?
Not great. Stringy.
Alright. Well, as long as you're satisfied. That's all that matters.
But before we act, let's take a break.
Yeah, that's about time.
Yeah.
So we'll be back in about 5 or 4 minutes, depending how long people take to go to pee-pee. Alright. We'll be back.